So, mind and machine, that's an interesting one. Mind and machine, that paradigm which we have tried to set for ourselves that one is superior than the other is actually no longer relevant. It's a combination of both. So, mind and machine, not mind or machine. And in this respect, the most important research which is going on right now and the conversation that is building in both the research as well as the technological community is on human AI collaboration. And there's a lot of work which has been already done in this space where humans and AI together come to create something which is amazing. And I would like to actually ask a question. Can humans work without AI? Possibly no today. Can AI work without human? Also cannot, right? So, so therefore, human AI collaboration is the paradigm that we are living in. And more we actually increase this collaboration, the work is not going to reduce or remain the same, it is going to enlarge. And that's the paradigm we are shifting to. All the conversation is around these topics, and this is what we are going to see a lot more in the next 5 to 10 years.
And also it will augment a lot of things. So in the cases of HR, when we take the context of HR, the use cases of recruitment, it is augmenting better shortlisting, better selection. In the use cases of development, it is helping organization bringing in good talent intelligence layer for succession, career progression, coaching. And it's very beautiful to see how both AI and human are collaborating to bringing true talent intelligence into the play. There are a couple of skills which are upcoming now, and it's very important for any professional to embrace. So one is solutioning. When we say solutioning, earlier solutioning used to be functional and solutioning technical used to be two separate, but now the gap has been bridged. So if you have to do functional solutioning, technical or technology has to be a horizontal layer on top of it. I think this is one very important skill. Second is with the shelf life of the skills are going down. It's also very important the softer aspects of resilience, of experimentation, of curiosity, limiting our own fears. I think these are important coming in, and not to truly embrace the human AI collaboration into the play.
I think, very fair point. Thank you so much. So, if you look at previously and now, we were talking more about, or we were experiencing more about automation and assistance. So technology was automating things for us or assisting us in achieving feat which is either not possible in the previous era. With AI, we talk about two additional elements. One is the augmentation and the second one is amplification. So how do humans get augmented or amplified with AI? So if you look at two sets of skills, when I'm augmenting myself with something, I should be very, very aware of how I can leverage this new technology. That is augmentation, right? So let's say, for example, if I'm driving a car, I need to drive. And that is how I can augment myself to go faster to a place where I want to go. Similarly, in AI, if I want to augment myself with AI, I need to know how can I leverage this skill. How can I leverage different AI platforms to augment myself to do things which I was not able to do thus far. The second aspect is amplification. Amplification is, I never thought of such things. Let's say, for example, can I design jewelry with AI, which I am not at all capable of doing myself, or create alternate way of utilizing energy, or create an alternate way of creating electricity. So there are several things which you hitherto was not able to kind of do without AI, but with AI you can actually do. So the important skill in amplification is not how to use the technology alone, but actual knowledge of simultaneous domains. So I should know about science and philosophy if I want to use this tool. I need to know about HR and business. So I need to expand my horizon into alternate fields which will help me amplify myself. Yes. So the number one skill is to which most people should focus today for amplification, is to know more and more about different domains and different phenomena, so you can integrate those through AI. So one of the important things here is how does HR support business? And HR is one of the most important enablement functions, because it's about people, it's about resources. All my other resources are dependent on human skill. So therefore, it is a very, very important enablement piece. When we talk about HR and business, appreciation together, or how can HR enable businesses better, the most important thing that we possibly need to look into is what is the need of business, right? Without that, I actually won't be able to satisfy whatever is required from the function. And the most important requirement of the business is decisions. I want to take decisions. So let's say, for example, I want to expand my business in a new geography, or I want to create a new product, or I need to create a new solution, or I need to partner with new people. I need to take several decisions of who will drive it, what are the skills required, how can I enable that decision very quickly, how can I enable talent decisions very quickly. Classically, because HR is a very complex function, getting to this decision used to take a long time, whether in acquisition or in development or in talent management. It takes a lot of time to be scientifically right, to be fair to people. But with AI, you can actually bridge that gap in a very short period of time. You can enable those decisions very, very fast. And I think that is how HR can really enable businesses much better.
Yeah, yeah. So I think just to add, we also have, like, to build overall talent intelligence. So the entire play of decision science, how it is enabling the business at the right time, right place. I think that is very, very important for HR to embrace. And also, secondly, how can we leverage technology to build operational efficiency? The productivity. How do we give those talent intelligence to the business and real time? I think that is the most important skill that is required for HR to embrace, so that whatever took, let's say, a month to build up, how this all game can be all real time. That is what I think the gap which we need to really bridge with business.
Yeah, and I think in Converse AI, this is exactly what we have tried to do: how to enable talent decisions speedier, faster, of course, and also with a lot of accuracy. So that's the whole stuff that we must try to do as HR professionals.